Hello everyone, my name is Brandi Harlan, and today I am going to draw you guys my life. I was born in a small California town called Roseville. When I was about 3 years old, my family moved to a different small town in Arizona called Sooo, and that's where they had my baby sister Taylor. I was always really excited to have a sibling growing up. We were always super close, and it was someone I could count on to always be there and be my friend. My dad worked in an auto body shop as a window tinter, and my mom worked in a local school district as a teacher aide. She was going to college to become a full-time teacher herself. I was always a very athletic kid. I did everything, from being a cheerleader, to running track, to playing soccer. I did cross country and dance. I also loved animals. I used to have a cat, and now I own a small dog named Belle. She is my whole world. When I was about 10 years old, my parents got divorced. It was really sad at first, but things worked out for the best. My dad is now remarried, and my mom's still out there looking. Unfortunately for me, I was old enough to understand everything that was going on. My sister was only about 6 though, and didn't really fully grasp the concept. It caused my mom to become very broke, and we couldn't afford to keep our house after my dad left. It was sad, but we got through it together. It forced us to move from Sooo down to Lakeside, a town about 10 minutes away from us. I was okay with the move in the end because that's where I met my best friend in the world, Melanie Hall. We were super close right off the bat. I still had to go to school in Sooo though because that's where my mom worked at, and Melanie went to the school in Lakeside called Blue Ridge. It seemed so far away to us at the time. I'd always known my whole life what I wanted to do with it and where I wanted to be. I wanted to go to school and study to become a marine biologist. I always had teachers put me down for this, though, and tell me that I would never get anywhere with this dream and that I should just give up. That made me super sad because that's what I've always wanted to do with my life. I wasn't exactly the smartest kid in school, but I'd always gotten the good grades and thought I could go places with that. In school, I always also had a lot of friends, but my friends were kind of mean. What they thought was joking wasn't actually jokes. It was really hurtful. So it caused me to jump from group of friends to group of friends. I never stayed with the same group of friends for more than 2 days in a row. It was kind of confusing. Finally, in my senior year of high school, I transferred schools from Sooo to Blue Ridge. Melanie was super stoked, and so was I. We finally got to go to the same school together. I never ever got asked on any dates by anyone throughout my school. It was really kind of sad, and for most school dances, I had to find my own dates. No one asked me. So finally, in my senior year, when I moved to Blue Ridge, I met my first boyfriend, Adam. We dated for about 4 months before we broke up. Finally, I graduated high school. Yay! I had to leave behind my best friend Melanie, though, to go to school in Tucson at the University of Arizona. I hated Tucson. I couldn't stand it there. My roommates were all super mean to me, and it depressed me. I also didn't really have many good friends in Tucson. All my friends were kind of mean to me also. I used to go out to the pool and sit there, the one by our apartment complex, and I'd call my friend Melanie on the phone and just cry to her and tell her how much I hated it all the time. After my first year in Tucson, I moved all the way back home to Lakeside. In that point in my life, I was just confused and sad, and I really didn't know what I was doing with my life anymore. It was one of the most depressing years of my life. In the summer, back home, I met my second boyfriend, Connor. We dated through the summer before we broke up. And at the end of summer, instead of going back to Tucson, I decided that I would start at our community college in my hometown called Northern Pioneer College. It wasn't glamorous, but it was something. So I started at school, and I also got a job at our local Safeway as a cashier. In Safeway, I met a boy named AJ. AJ was really nice and charming at first, and I really liked him because of it. But after a while, he got mean, and I was actually physically scared of him. It was sad. He was really manipulative. He controlled everything that I did. I even dropped out of my college classes because of him. That wasn't a smart choice in my life. After about 4 months of this, I finally broke up with him. After I broke up with him, it was so relieving. He still wouldn't leave me alone, but I was finally happy. And that's when I moved to Hawaii. And Hawaii is where I am today, in the city of Honolulu. I got a job at a Hollister in the mall there, and I met a ton of cool people that I work with. I still really don't know what I'm doing with my life, but I'm slowly figuring it out. And by keeping my family and good friends close to me, I know that I can get through anything with them. With their love and support, I can do whatever I want. And I'm just learning to grow and grow and grow each day. I love them so much. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. If you like this video,